What? That's all there was?
Don't forget, Omni will sometimes only give us part of the story.
Incorrect.
Huh?
The book terminates beyond the page. The line "to be continued" seems to indicate the further detail in other books.
Well, I need to know. I'm going to look for them. Omni,
Yes, analysis voot.
flash me that picture again. Thank you.
What's next, Fork?
This one, Commander.
A tumbleweed rolled across the parched desert plain as a spurred pair of hooves clopped along, picking up dust with each and leaving tracks. The horse and its rider passed by a cow's skull a snake hurried into, fearing the intruder. The snake didn't know it was no intruder, but a man as much a part of this world as it was. A man named Clyde Thunderbolt and his horse Charger. They rode into Arrow's Point. At Frenchie's saloon, Clyde dismounted and hitched his horse to the post out front. He tipped his hat to some ladies passing by and then waited inside the saloon.
What'll it be, Monsieur Clyde?
Milk, Frenchie.
Oh, Monsieur, always with the milk.
It's good for your bones.
But bad for your chest. It needs hair, no?
You let me worry about that, Frenchie.
Oh, one milk coming up.
While Clyde waited for his glass, Rosie slinked over his way in her revealing silken red dress.
Hi, Clyde.
Hello, Rosie.
Hello, Rosie. Is there any way to greet an old friend? We are friends, aren't we, Clyde?
I'd be there for you if that's what you're asking.
Really?
Yep.
Then there's something I'd like to ask.
What's that?
Sam gets out of Husco tomorrow, and I was hoping you could see him home.
Rosie.
Please, Clyde. I can't pretend there's nothing left between us, but if you have even just a shred of respect for me, please.
All right.
Oh, thank you, Clyde.
She kissed him on the cheek and ran back to her companion for the evening.
Beware, mon ami. Women are trouble.
Not all women, Frenchie, but Rosie is.
Charger carried Clyde to his office at the other end of town. He waved goodnight to Frenchie from the porch, then took Charger to the stable and headed inside. It was dark, but Clyde didn't want it to be too bright. He ignited the oil lamp dimly and began strumming on his guitar. He woke up the next day with his guitar in hand, and he doused the oil lamp, putting on his hat and headed back outside. Charger made quick work, taking Clyde to the federal prison's gates. He knew the way well. Clyde sat up on top of the horse as the clouds rolled in, threatening rain. He withdrew his father's pocket watch from his saddlebag. It was noon. Sure enough, the large iron gates opened, and a large, shabby man hobbled out.
Sam?
Clyde.
That was all the two men needed to say to one another. They rode back toward town, Sam gripping Clyde's waist atop the mighty steed. As they passed the old Golden Gulch bank, Charger gave a quick snort. Clyde reined him in.
What is it?
A shot was his answer.
Get down!
The pair dismounted, and Clyde spanked Charger on his way.
Hee-yah! You know who that is, Sam?
Couldn't tell you, Clyde. I done pissed off a lot of people.
Shoot.
Another shot grazed the old bank sign.
Get inside.
Clyde fired his six-shooter once.
Did they give you your iron back?
No, they tend not to when you threaten to kill 'em all once you get out. Hell, I only said it once.
Clyde looked at Sam.
Okay, maybe 3 times, but that was it.
You sure know how to make enemies, Sam.
Well, I am a mean man, Clyde. I can't help it. It's just the way the Lord made me.
Well, maybe you two can talk it out real soon.
Huh, that don't thrill me with confidence, Clyde.
Just being honest, Sam.
Clyde fired a second shot from his six-shooter.
I'm gonna peek up.
Clyde peeked up.
Hey, lawman, you step out here and leave.
Afraid I can't. If I do that, you're liable to kill this man here. Then I'd have to track you down for murder. The way I see it, I'm saving myself some riding in the long run.
Thunderbolt, that you?
Daryl?
You two know each other?
He's an acquaintance. Daryl, I'm gonna step out. I want to talk to you.
All right, hold on, boys.
Clyde got up and waded out the door. His spurs were the only sound heard on the gray desert sand. Daryl Strong in his gunfighter black stood waiting for him.
Now, what's this all about, Daryl?
We're here to kill Sam Patterson.
Who's we?
Well, me, Lucky, and Jake Sherman.
Jake Sherman?
Yeah, new boy, wants to learn the ropes. Say hi, Jake.
Hi, Mr. Thunderbolt.
Look, Daryl, I can't let you do that.
I understand your situation, Clyde, but you need to understand mine. This is my livelihood we're talking about here. You know how many people have paid me to kill him?
How many?
27. They all pulled not insignificant amount of money together, and they paid me up front. Now, you know me, Clyde. I'm not one to take payment in advance, but they were very insistent. Now, I've got a reputation to keep up. I can't just come back empty-handed.
I suppose you can't.
I appreciate that, Clyde. I really do.
Yeah.
Clyde glanced away for a moment, then fired a third shot from his six-shooter, right into Daryl Strong's chest. The gunfire erupted again as Lucky and Jake Sherman spat lead on the retreating Clyde. Another bullet struck the old bank sign, which fell down just as Clyde passed through the door.
The hell'd you do that for?
You weren't getting out of here alive if I didn't.
Oh, well, then, thanks.
Don't thank me yet. It's still 2-1, and I've got 3 bullets left.
Let me draw their fire.
What?
I'll head out the back door, and I'll draw their fire.
I can't let you do that.
Well, I'm not asking you to let me. I am asking you to watch me.
With that, Sam leapt up and took off through the back door. Clyde watched as he dashed across the front of the bank, causing Jake Sherman to stand up from behind his cover. Clyde fired a fourth shot from his six-shooter.
Sorry, kid.
Did you get him?
Just the one.
But I heard 2 shots. Oh.
Sam collapsed on the floor. Clyde fired another shot. Lucky popped up to fire. Clyde fired and missed.
Tarnation!
Lucky stood all the way up.
Looks like that's it for you.
Lucky strutted over to the old bank. He loaded his gun as he waited.
They don't call me Lucky for nothing.
At that moment, a lightning bolt fell right on Lucky's head. Clyde peeked up. Smoke rose from the corpse that was Lucky. Clyde looked down. Blood pooled from the corpse that was Sam Patterson. Then he stood up, dusted himself off, and made for town. Rosie would never be happy to see him again.